What is Ultimate Spider-Man? In 1963, Stan Lee introduced Spider-Man to the world in an issue of Amazing Fantasy. Soon after, he had his own comic series entitled The Amazing Spider-Man, a series that continues to this very day. Several other series have come and gone over the years: The Spectacular Spider-Man, Peter Parker Spider-Man, and just plain Spider-Man. In his long run of 40-plus years, he has had at least 2 to 3 series going at once at any given time. Any fan of the geeky Peter Parker had plenty of monthly issues to read. But in the early to mid-90s, they seemed to have run out of good stories. Many faithful readers lost interest in random tangents where Peter became a clone, or the Spider-Man of the year 2099, or when his parents appeared alive after being dead for years. The essence of Spider-Man was getting lost in the overwhelming sea of continuing stories. Marvel Comics realized that they were losing readers and had to do something fast. Instead of popping out yet another tired Spider-Man series, Marvel went back to page 1. They wiped the slate clean and started all over again in an effort to update Spider-Man for the 21st century. To do this, it would take more than just a new costume. They enlisted Brian Michael Bendis to take on the task of writing the new series, and Mark Bagley to bring Brian's words to life in illustrated pages. The series they gave birth to is Ultimate Spider-Man. In the year 2000, Ultimate Spider-Man hit stores. Peter Parker was now 15 and in the middle of high school. Despite being younger, he's still the nerdy bookworm who's constantly pestered by Flash Thompson and his cronies. Right from the start of the series, Peter is good friends with a young Mary Jane Watson, who's kind of a bookworm as well. The two of them do homework together, and it's very clear that Peter has a crush on her, and MJ has one on Peter. Bendis proved early on that he had a great talent for tweaking things in the Spider-Man mythology, so that they seem fresh and keep you guessing, even if you're a Spider-Man connoisseur. The original origin of Spider-Man was 11 pages long. Bendis took those pages and stretched them to 150. In the new version, Uncle Ben doesn't die until the end of the 4th issue. Readers really got to know Ben Parker and spend time with him. With such a great history to work with, Bendis has really been able to flesh out relationships and take his time with the storytelling. Not only does Ultimate Spider-Man go new places with its writing, Mark Bagley takes it to new heights with his art style. He captures Peter as a young and vulnerable teen, but one that can stand up for himself as well. He's faithful to Spider-Man, but it's obvious that the villains are where Bagley gets to let loose. In order to amp up Spider-Man for a new generation, they have Norman Osborn transform into the Green Goblin, not just throw on a mask. Norman mutates himself into a demonic beast unlike anything we've seen Spidey face before. Rhino is a man in a giant robot suit. Kraven the Hunter is, appropriately, a reality TV star. Doc Ock has been slimmed down, but his face still echoes the Doc Ocks of the past. As the series reached its 30th issue, Peter was introduced to a young Eddie Brock. Eddie, a college science student, informs Peter that their fathers worked together on something beyond anyone's imagination. They created a slime-like substance that someone could wear to cure cancer. Peter, bent on finishing his father's dream, tries the suit on, but quickly realizes that this so-called Venom suit is trying to consume him. He manages to get it off, but it nearly costs him his life. Peter finds Eddie and tells him they need to destroy this Venom suit, but Eddie refuses to believe him and tries it on for himself. The Venom suit easily consumes Eddie with jealousy and hate for the young Peter Parker. This is how Bendis and Bagley gave a unique birth to one of Spider-Man's greatest enemies. This is the setting for Activision's Ultimate Spider-Man game, what looks like an uncompromising adaptation of this best-selling series. With Bendis creating a secret spin-off story starting after the birth of Venom, and Bagley assisting Treyarch in the overall look and feel of the game, Ultimate Spider-Man looks to be a web-slinger fan's dream game. Ultimate Spider-Man is just one comic series in the Ultimate Universe, and the game is said to feature the most Marvel characters ever crammed into one title. Hopefully, it will include appearances from the Ultimate X-Men, Ultimate Fantastic Four, and the Ultimates, which include Nick Fury, Captain America, Iron Man, and many more. Activision, Treyarch, Bendis, and Bagley certainly have the resources to make the ultimate Spider-Man experience.
To him, landed